Hello and welcome to the channel, or welcome to this match play game between the Tyranids and the Death Guard. Today we are doing the Ritual, Hammer and Anvil and VOT Static. So what that means essentially is Hammer and Anvil deployment. So we've got one of us down here, one of us down there. The Ritual means we take away two of the objectives that are in no man's land and have just the one. And then we can put down other objectives ourselves, which is interesting as an action. And then VOT Static means CP rerolls and new orders cost 2 CP instead of 1 CP. So the dice tell the story, the cards tell the story, you're stuck with what you've got. Tough doo-doo. For terrain today, there's a couple of ruins, which will of course ruin your line of sight. They're obscuring. You can shoot into them, and if you're wholly within, you can shoot out. And then there's lots of rocks and boulders around, which of course will also be line of sight blocking. Especially good old Dwayne Johnson here. There are also some Tyranid woods, so obviously they'll give you the benefit of cover if you're in them or behind them and all the rest of it. So yeah, it's quite simple. Before we see the guest for today, smash the like button, hit subscribe. There'll be a battle report or something every single week. And if you want to support the channel further, you can become a YouTube channel member. Also, if you like buying paints, brushes and miniatures at a discount, feel free to check out Element Games. There's a link below for that, as well as links for other things. And without further ado, here he is.
It's me! Back from America, and a little bit poorly.
Oh.
I'm a little bit poorly, aren't I, Dave?
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Well, you're Death Guard. You've always got some sort of disease, right?
Well, you'd think I'd be disgustingly resilient, and I was for a couple of years. I went to America, and I've come back, and now my immune system's just gone downhill. Because America, your vegetables aren't vegetables, are they, America? No, they're not. I didn't eat very many of them either. So anyway, hi, America. Hi, America.
It's Death Guard Andy.
Hi!
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, mate. Good
Cool. Yeah, and do you want to run through your list?
Yeah, well,
Make your way around the table.
I won't run through my list. I'll walk slowly towards my list and then slowly go through my list. Now, this is my competitive list because, as all of you guys know, I play Death Guard. I only play Death Guard. I am Death Guard Andy. For that one reason, I play competitive. And I've come up with this list a while back, and we've seen it a few times now. It seems to be doing okay. I recently played a game against someone, and they were running a tournament list as well. It's a good game. It was a high mid-90s game for me and a slightly less for them. So it's doing well, and I want to try and see what we're going to follow that up with today with a few more games as competitive list to see how we can do. So I've got a Land Raider. The Land Raider has got 4 las cannons, or what they're soul shatter cannons now or something like that.
Godhammer, pattern las cannons. Whatever, it's got 4 las cannons.
It's las cannons. It's got the Havoc launcher. It's also got the combi weapon, and it's got the heavy bolters as well.
And an assault ramp.
So
that's lovely.
Yeah, that's great. I've got 3 Plague Burst crawlers with their Plague Burst mortars, Entrepreneur cannons because they're having great ideas, and used to be Warhammer volley guns because they used to be great, but now the heavy sluggers are the better weapon. That all 3 of them have got the heavy slugger attachment.
Lovely.
3 squads of Blightlord Terminators. Now, Blightlord Terminators, they're not that great anymore. We know that. They're cheap. In fact, actually, they are great, because actually what they are now, although they're not very killy, Dave, what are they? They are the pretty much cheapest for point value.
Cheapest, most durable Terminators.
4+ invuln you're going to get in the game now. So actually running 15 of these guys is why I'm not running Plague Marines, because Plague Marines are great if you want to be killy with grenades or upload them with plasmas and cool heavy weapons. But really, I'm not playing a game to be killy, I'm playing a game to be resilient. So for this reason, 15 Blight Lords in 3 squads works really well, especially when you start linking up with characters. All the Blight Lord squads are the same. I've got the bubotic weaponry, I've got the Flail of Corruption on one guy, I've also got a Blight Launcher on another, and the Combi Bolters on the rest of them. 2 squads of 20 Poxwalkers. Now, why 20 Poxwalkers times 2 is because I couldn't afford 20 Poxwalkers times 3, because they are point for point the most durable Death Guard unit that hasn't got an invuln. They are so survivable, they're so good now with their 5-up feel no pain, and if you're sticking a ruin against something with no AP, then you're going to get that extra bit of save as well. It's like a 6-up save with a 5-up feel no pain. They can be so helpful, and they just don't die. So, 40 of them. I wish it was 60. Over here I've got 10 little cultists. Why? Because cultists are cheap and they have a pre-game move. These guys can score points on turn 1, which in a tournament is so important for anybody these days. So scoring those points with these guys is really good for 50 points. Bang. Points done.
50 points for an injection of speed in an otherwise very slow army.
Yeah, that's not my fastest. Minus the Land Raiders is my fastest unit. Characters, I've got this guy here. This is my Chaos Sorcerer and Terminator armor. Now, the reason he's great is because he's got a once per game ability. He also does Deep Strike as well, which is great. It's a single model, means it's hard to screen out. So it's, again, scoring those points mid-game. You can either come in and be killy with his ability, which you'll see later in the game, no doubt. Or you can have him come in and score points and be really sneaky like that, which again, you might see in this game, no doubt. So he's really good for his points, and I think every single time I've fielded him now, he has made his points back one way or another. Probably one of the best units in my list at the moment. Over here, we've got my Lord of Virulence. Lord of Virulence is also really, really cool now, because he links up to one of these units, Terminators over here, whichever one, let's say for instance he's with them. Now when he starts on the board, he pops up, anything that he sees, basically adding line of sight for him. So if he can see something working, this is going to get confusing now if I don't do this the right way, so we're going to come back to him in a second. Lord of Virulence has a twin plague heavy spewer and a power fist as well, and it's annoying because we found out that he's the only Death Guard character, like Lord of Contagion, Typhus and him, that
hits on threes
in combat, not twos, which is a real shame. So
poor guy.
That's not so good, Stinky Pete, are we? And over here, Man of the Hour, Mortarion. Mortarion's really cool. He has a detachment. He has an ability. So I'll say it now. His whole game, he will be picking anything within 6 inches of him, and it'll be re-rolling wound rolls of 1, because re-rolling wound rolls of 1 is fucking awesome. So let's do it. I'm gonna.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his other ability is anything within 6 inches of him, including himself, ignores all modifiers to AP, damage, hit rolls, wound rolls. It's
pretty much anything.
Yes.
So
he's very good.
Very handy. So what happens when you link in the Lord of Virulence, whose ability is any blast weapons, anything he has line of sight to, anything that he can see, the direct line of sight. If my mortars of indirect fire, anything with blast, I believe it is, can target that same model that he can see, and it gets +1 to hit.
Yeah, and ignore cover.
And ignores cover. So basically, hitting on 2s, re-rolling wound rolls of 1, becomes a bit of a thing for these 3 guys here with their blast weapons. So
yes. Rick and Morty and the Mortars.
Rick and Morty and the Mortars. Yeah. It's like a 1960s quartet, isn't it? It's like a da 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 da, Mr.
Well,
Sandman.
I mean, there's 5 of them.
A dream, bum 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 bum.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 of them, but sure. Yeah.
So that's my list. I'm going pretty much. It's just going resilient these days. Really. A bit of firepower if I need it between these guys here, but for the most part, it's a resilient list that feeds off being resilient. On the board today, I will be starting everything on the board. So this will go into a detachment with 5 Terminators who will go into a Land Raider. I will have 1 unit of Terminators in Deep Strike. I will have him in Deep Strike, separate unit, and they will be on the board along with everything else.
Okay, so you're just going to deep strike a Terminator unit.
Yeah,
today.
because
I'm against a speedy horde, right? I can
you are
screen you out.
Speedy horde, and you will screen me out. I feel like having some bodies, just doing some things around might be helpful. So that's my list. It's exactly 2,000 points, and it's Death Guard. So
yeah,
Dave.
And for those who don't know, Death Guard, obviously you get sticky objectives, which is it's here, not neither here or there, but it's a thing. And you have Contagions of Nurgle. So anything within Contagion range is -1 toughness and something else, which you'll choose. Yes. And the Contagion range gets longer or bigger as the game goes on, basically. So what extra Contagion are you going to choose today?
Today I will be making you, when you're in my Contagion range, 2 units hit on 3s or 4s normally. This is skill.
Well, they hit on 2s, they hit on 3s, they hit on 4s. It's a mixture.
I'll be giving myself a +1 to hit.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No.
What am I thinking of?
No idea. You can reduce my weapon skill, visit skill. You can reduce my armor save, or you can do the other one, which is crap.
What am I thinking of?
No idea.
Well, that's annoying. That's embarrassing. Death Guard, he doesn't know his rules. I don't know. That's a tricky one because you're not Marines. So, see, it's about picking a.
Anyway,
let's reduce your armor. Let's reduce your weapon skill, ballistic skill by 1.
Okay, all right. So essentially, make yourself more resilient, basically.
I think that's the one to go for your army today.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, let's talk about some Tyranids. Tyranids, 2,000 points of Tyranids. Today I'm running the Vanguard Onslaught detachment, the speedy one. So Tyranids, we have Synapse, so anything in Synapse range rolls 3d6 for battleshot tests, but fine. And we also have the Shadow and the Warp. So once per game I can battle shock all of these units in a command phase. So that's a thing. And then Vanguard Onslaught essentially means the entire army can fall back and charge, which is very nice, and all the Vanguard units can advance and charge, like Gene Stealers and Lictors and things. So that's what I'm running today. As for my list, I'll start off at the front with my Neuro Tyrant. He's really cool. He's got a couple of dudes he can send off to keep things in Synapse range, which is very, very nice. And I've given him an enhancement, the Neuro Nude, which essentially means I can redeploy up to 3 Vanguard units after we know who's going first. So that's quite a powerful thing. So that's him. I've got 3 units of 10 Termagants. They're Termagants, they're going to run around, be sneaky, be annoying, lots of OC. 2 units of 10 Hormagants, essentially doing the same thing, but quicker. I've got a Broodlord who's very nice. He's going to be joining a unit of 10 Gene Stealers. And when he joins Gene Stealers, they all get devastating wounds. So that could be quite a brutal unit, advancing and charging, fallback and charging, doing lots of devastating wounds, all the goodness. So that's nice, that's what he's doing. I've got another 5-man unit of Gene Stealers. Just to essentially sort of be annoying and help out with a bit of speed, because they've got an 8-inch scout move, so you can take your 6-inch scout move and, yeah, shove it somewhere. They can scout move 8 inches. I've got 3 Von Ryan's Leapers, which can infiltrate, and they've got, I think, stealth and fight first, and yeah, they're annoying. I've got Victor the Lictor and his sister, who can also infiltrate and have stealth, and also lone operative, so I've got lots of sneaky dudes who can start elsewhere. I've got 3 Hive Guard. Yes, controversial. They're not here to kill stuff. They're here just to sit on home objective and survive. They're very tough. At toughness 7, 4 wins and a 3-up save. So yeah, that's a thing. And they've got indirect fire, so I might be able to kill a few Poxwalkers here and there or something with them. But that's probably going to be about it. But they're there to survive on the home objective and not die from indirect fire, basically. I have 6 Zoanthropes. They've got an invulnerable save. They've got lots of cool psychic attacks, which is nice. So we can see that later on. I've got a Winged Hive Tyrant with a Venom Cannon, and he has Chameleonic as an enhancement. So he always has stealth and always has the benefit of cover. So he's always got smokescreen going off, basically, so that should make him a bit more durable and things, which is very nice. And once per turn, he can pick a unit within 12 inches and they can do a battle tactic stratagem for free, so that's fun. So that's him. I've got 3 individual units of River Swarms. They can deep strike. They're small and difficult to screen out. They're going to pop up and sell with secondaries. Not bad for 20 points. I've got 2 Exocrines with their plasma for anti-infantry fire. They can do a bit of anti-tank, but not so much. So they are very good at killing Blood Lord Terminators, though. So we'll see if that happens. And then I've got a Trigon, because he always tries, and then later on he goes. But he's very good. He can pop it within 3 inches, which is very nice. And he has many, many attacks at 3 damage.
Some say after he tries and goes, he's actually gone.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, so that's my list. Hopefully it's going to be sneaky and annoying and score well, and not just fall over to a stiff breeze of the diff guard of the smelliness.
A whiff breeze?
A whiff breeze. Because most of my things are going to be like toughness 2 once they're in contagion range, which is not going to be great.
They do move in herds.
They do.
They do move in herds.
They do move in herds. Oh no.
If Sam Neill ever watches this, please Sam Neill, can you just tell me one thing about Jurassic Park? Where's the rest of Samuel L. Jackson gone? Because we only ever see his arm.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, I mean...
We see his arm, she grabs it, and it's weird because it's like he's there, because he grabs her. Mr. Arnold? Oh, Mr. Arnold. Hang on a minute. Well, where's the rest of him gone then? He was there a second ago because he reached out for him and she asked for him.
Well, he's a very harmless character.
Oh,
but anyway.
No.
Yes.
No. Anyway.
Very good.
Yes.
They move in herds just like my Tyranids.
Yes.
Or your Poxwalkers, even.
Poxwalkers do move in herds.
Right, we've done the roll-off. Andy Rob, before I started the camera. I won the roll-off, that doesn't matter. So I can choose whether I want to defend or attack. I will defend, of course, which means I deploy first, which is fine. And I will, of course, go over here so I get a better camera angle. We'll deploy, we'll alternate, and we'll be back. Right, we have deployed. There's lots of bugs over here and lots of smelly guys over there. So for the Tyranids deployment, I've put a unit of Tyranids in each corner in case I can investigate signals or something. Behind Dwayne Johnson here, I've put the Hive Guard, the Neurotyrant, and 2 units of Hormigants so they can run out and do things. Excrim behind each line of sight, blocking a piece of terrain either side, because that makes sense to me. Got some Gene Stealers here. They're a bit exposed, but they've got scout moves, so they can just go boop behind that wall. It's nice, isn't it? I've got Victor the Lictor here, who is more than 22 inches away from your tanks, and he's got no inoperative, so you've got no way of getting close enough to shoot him turn 1. Victor's sister, however, is definitely in danger zone, but she's stopping you from scout moving forwards, basically, because that's a thing. Meanwhile, on this flank, I've got the Gene Stealers and the Broodlord here, who of course have an 8-inch scout move, so they can run forwards, and they can advance in charge if I want to, and go and murder something. I've got the Ron Ryan Leapers here as well, which are being sneaky. There's some nice boxwalkers there, so giving you some things to think about. Meanwhile, off the board, I have my Zoanthropes and a unit of Termagants in reserve, and then I'm deep striking my Trigon, my Winged Half-Turret, and 3 units of Ripper Swarms, because that's fun. So yeah, that's my deployment. Andy, would you like to talk through the Death Guard?
I shall. Well, what I did was I put my cultists over here so that they could do a move, and then you did that, and now they can't do the move that I wanted to do, but it's okay, I have other plans.
You can go sideways, yeah.
I can go sideways or backwards. So that's a thing. I've got
Yes.
some Terminators there as well, because I wanted to put them somewhere, and I thought, well, that's probably a good place to put them. So I did. I put them there.
Fair enough, yeah.
And now I've got some Poxwalkers.
You've literally just shoved them in.
I literally have. I mean, I've made them look pretty, so I know that there's there. But yeah,
20 Poxwalkers in the ground floor, yeah, nice.
Yeah, over there. Over here, I've got some Poxwalkers. Now, what I did here is I actually put this Land Raider in reverse because Death Guard are so slow that actually going backwards might be faster than them trying to go forwards. So that's the idea. I'm going to see what happens with that Land Raider. It might be a thing. If you wonder what this token is...
Well, Death Guard are so slow, they go 1 step forward and 5 steps back. So if you go in reverse, clearly you're going quicker.
It's like that time we played Death Guard versus Urashima Atarum, and then what happened was my Terminators were going 4 inches, and then they were going 2 inches.
Yeah, that was fun.
Make
a slow army slower.
This is a token. This token reminds us that Death Guard have got sticky objectives, and not only are they sticky, they become infected, which means any objective marker on the field that has this symbol on it has the ability of contagion. So turn 1 3 inches, turn 2 6 inches, turn 3 onwards, a 9-inch contagion range. That -1 toughness will be a thing.
Lovely.
So stay away, be afraid, be very afraid. And over here I've got my 3 tanks all surrounded by Mortarion, giving them that buff ready to come in. I've kept it, normally with tanks I tend to push them forward in most competitive games now because I want people to take tanks on. But with your army I'm not so convinced that's a tactic I want. So I've actually pulled them back. I've completely put them back behind a durable tank that I'm not really worried about with Terminators and stuff in it, and Poxwalkers and Terminators. So I'm keeping these guys a little bit safer this game. Just to stop you from being able to run in there and target them, because actually I just for a couple of turns want to get some indirect fire off.
You want to thin the herd before you go and charge the herd.
Yeah, I want to keep them out so I can shoot you with that, because now these guns are only 24 inches on the
entry cannons. Yeah, they're a bit poo.
So keeping them where I can see you, so if you do come at me, I get the shots at you. I'm maximising the amount of volume of fire those tanks are going to get. So that's turn 1, turn 2. So that's kind of where I'm going with that.
Makes sense. All right, and yeah, in your Land Raider, you've got your Lord of Virulence with unit Terminators, and you've got a unit of Terminators by themselves in Deep Strike, and your Terminator Sorcerer in Deep Strike by himself.
Correct, sir.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, I guess all we need to do now is roll to see who goes first, and then after this roll, I can redeploy.
You can.
Which is sneaky. You got a 3. It's okay, I guess.
You get a 2. You got a 2.
It's better than a 2. So I can do some redeploying. And then we can do scout moves and things. And we'll be back after Death Guard's turn 1 smart and movement phase. And we're back. So I did some redeploy. I only redeployed 1 unit because I was fairly happy with where they were. I picked up my Ron Leapers and they leapt over there. Because otherwise you would have moved the Poxwalkers and charged, and your Poxwalkers would have essentially got quicker up the board than they would have done. I would have hit them first and killed a few, but yeah. I think they're safer and better over there. And then you did your scout move. Your cultists literally shuffled to the left a little bit.
Because Cupid shuffled to the left.
Yeah, literally an inch or 2 because Victor's sister was in the way.
Yes.
And then I did my scout moves. The Gene Stealers that were here ran behind that rock over there. And the Gene Stealers that were here have come forwards a little bit, but staying more than 12 inches away from where you could have moved to. And also out of charge range because,
Try to imagine.
What's that?
I like to imagine that my Poxwalkers have all got headphones on, like iPods, and they're just sat there going, and just dance, it's gonna be okay, and that's how they move it. They move just singing that song. They're
Just
like,
sort of shuffling along.
Yeah,
that's why they're so slow.
They're like popping up to music, they're all right. And my Terminators are just like sat there listening to our Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, your objectives and things. You got Bring It Down.
I did.
Not great considering my monsters are hiding on my walls, but or rocks or whatever. Secure No Man's Land though, that is doable because you can obviously get to the middle one and put another objective down, and then you got 2 in No Man's Land. So do you want to talk through your movement and what you've done, sir?
Yes, well, as I said, these guys are the Cupid shuffle to the left. They went forward a couple of inches and got myself that objective there.
Yep.
My Terminators went forward, creating a little bit of a barricade, getting some cover from the woods here as well, surrounding my vehicles here, just making sure that you can't get in on my tanks turn 1. I mean, well, you could, theoretically, if you did a deep strike, but I don't mind if you do. I've got things like anyway. So yeah, that's what I've done there. My tanks have come forward this side. More tanks come around as well. Just buffled 3 tanks. Excuse me. I'm not well.
Oh dear. It's the contagions, everybody.
It is. It's Death Guard.
Yeah. Last time you played your Death Guard, I was feeling not very well. So.
No, it's true. These boxwalkers have come here. Now, the reason they've done this is because one, I can't really do much else with them, but what they can do is move block. And move blocking Tyranids turn 1 is a very helpful thing. So essentially, to keep my core safety value going on here, what's going to keep this unit safe is the Terminators, the Land Raider, and the Poxwalkers. These are all keeping a nice little wall around, including the
it's a ring of disgustingness.
It is, and the closer I come to unit, and every turn it's always going to keep coming closer, and that ring should keep them safe until that turn 2, turn 3, where I'm going to go, okay, enough's enough. I've got Poxwalkers here as well, so they'll come out if needs be, but right now they're quite happy doing their thing.
Listening to their iPods, yeah.
Yes. So, yeah.
Cool, okay.
That's what I do.
I guess we'll go into shooting phase then. What are you going to start with?
I was actually really tempted to do one more thing, but I didn't do it in my movies. I'm actually really tempted to pull out my Lord of Virulence and stick my Lord of Virulence.
You have, yeah.
And that,
you can get them out and shoot and charge.
If I do get them out, I'm going to be able to show you that I can hit on 2s on anything you can see. However, actually, that might be a really handy trick right now because he would be able to hit mortars. Okay, so the reason it's interesting is if I pull them out, they can't do anything apart from really charge.
Well, they can shoot and charge.
Yes,
but they disembark 3.
They disembark 3 inches. So I'm going to get to right here because I can go a better line of sight on this unit here. Probably see them as well. Now, if I did do that, I'll be able to mortar these guys on 2s, rerolling 1s on wounds. Which means I'm probably going to kill them.
Well, it's only 5 Gene Stealers.
Yes.
I mean, it's up to you,
but Death Guard...
Personally, if you get them out your Land Raider, they're probably going to get absolutely minced.
Exactly.
Either by Gene Stealers or Exocrines.
So Death Guard Andy Competitive will tell you, that's the wrong decision to make. Why, you ask? Killing things is a good thing. Well, no. It's not, because I haven't drawn no prisoners.
Or overwhelming force.
It's good to get units down to 1 or 2 models and have lots of different units running with 1 or 2 models, because when you get no prisoners, because at some point you're going to get no prisoners, no doubt, usually, you've got lots of units to target and choose from that are going to get you those nice easy points later in the game. So we're not going to do that.
He's using tactics, people.
Absolutely. In a game against Heretic Dave, who knows competitive almost as well as I do, you have to be sensible about these things. So, we're going to start off the shooting phase.
Right, so moving into Death Guard turn 1 shooting phase, where are you going to start, Andy?
I'm going to start shooting my Land Raider.
Okay.
I'm going to be putting in everything for my Land Raider.
Yep.
Is going to go in to this unit here.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend my CP and say, no, you're not.
I know. I'm sure why I did that, Dave.
Just to make me spend my
CP. To make you spend your CP.
But that's fine, I want them to survive. I'll quite happily spend a CP every turn to keep them survive until they charge something.
Do you know why I didn't pull myself out from that Land Raider? It's because I know that unit there can quite easily kill Terminators.
Oh, so yes.
If I pull them out, you're going to charge them and kill them. So
well, that's what I said a minute ago. I said if they get out... They're not only going to get minced by Gene Stealers, they'll get shot up by Exocrines, which will have 3 damage weapons. Like that unit would just die.
Yes.
And it would be a waste.
I'd rather you charge that first, and then I'll get my unit out.
Sounds good to me. I'll quite happily do that as well.
Yes.
Anyway, so what are you going to retarget to?
Now I'll put everything, because it can see that Gene Stealers over there.
These 5 here.
We'll put everything into event.
Okay, cool. What are you going to start with?
Fast cannons.
Okay, phrase. If hit twice, better than none. And you'll definitely win on 2s, like that. And they get invulnerable saves because Gene Stealers. You killed 2 Gene Stealers.
Thank you. Heavy bolter.
Yes. That's something.
6.
That's 6 explodes, so you get an additional 1. It doesn't also wound, it just explodes.
Oh.
So you still have to roll a wound with it.
That was already a 5. That was a 6.
Yeah, so that gives you an extra hit.
Yeah.
Right, that's a wound. And then you have to wound with both of those.
Oh.
6s don't auto wound, that's lethal hits, different thing. 2 wounds.
Nice.
He hasn't played for multiple months, people. You killed another Gene Stealer.
Devastating wounds and sustained hits, that stuff confuses me because guess what? I went to America just after this all came out, so I'm still learning.
You got Havoc Launcher?
I have a launcher. That's D6 shots.
Plus 1
shots.
because there was 5 at the start,
There
so
was.
5 shots. On freeze. And then strength 5 times 4, freeze. Try again. 2 more wounds. And another dead Gene Stealer because they're 2 wounds each.
Yes.
And you've got a combi weapon, which probably would have been arranged for 1 shot. He wouldn't be rapid fire range from there. And that hits on a 4. And then that's a devastating wound. There you go.
Okay.
So you got the unit down to a single wound. You're probably going to keep it there now, aren't you, in case you get no prisoners?
Yes. Exactly right.
Right.
Next up, I will put in the tank in the front. I'll put entry cannons. I'm going to go into the model on the right hand side over there.
He's got lone operative. Nothing is within 12 inches of him.
Fantastic. That's good. Entry cannons into him.
Yeah.
Is that Lictor's sister or Lictor?
That's Victor's sister.
That's his sister.
Yes.
Right, well, I'm not going to miss her. And I know that although you licked her, I am going to definitely kiss her. So let's give her a little kissy poo.
So what, you don't put anything from that tank into her?
No, I'll put the entry cannons into the sister, and I'm going to put the mortar into
An exocrine.
Exocrine.
Okay. Right, and what about the heavy slugger?
Into the sister.
Okay, what are you going to start with?
Mortar.
Mortar into the exocrine. Okay. D6 plus 3. What?
I'm wondering if I just want to increase the AP on this.
Well, because I'm getting cover, so he's got. If you don't do anything, I'm having a free up save. Because it's AP 1, free up save, but cover.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Mortar.
7 shots. Hit on freeze because you're in 6 on Mortarian, so you ignore the -1. The 6 is lethal, so that does auto wound.
Should have done the AP on this, shouldn't I?
5's to wound though. See?
Oh.
No 1s to re-roll.
Oh.
A sea of 2s, sir. You've got 2 wounds, 2 free up saves. And oh no, I've taken 2 damage. I have to figure out how many wounds he's got in a minute now. Thanks. Entry cannons to Victor's sister's face. Both hit, yeah. Your wound on.
No, one because of mortar.
I don't think the 2 wounds because it's strength. What? 10?
10.
Let's check.
You're not in contagion. No.
Right, no, he's toughness 6, so only 1 went through, so I'll get a 6-foot save because there's cover and things in the way. No, so I take D6 plus 1 damage for 3, so that means I'm still alive on some wounds. 3 wounds remaining. Now time for the slugger to go bang, 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 hitting on freeze because although I'm stealthy next to Mortarian, and that's, is it strength? Strength 5, isn't it? Yes, that's a wound.
1.
AP 1, but cover, I'm fine.
Cool. Next tank, rinse and repeat, exactly the same thing, tank behind.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with the entry cannons, going into that guy there.
Is that tank within 12 of Victor's sister?
No.
Then you can't shoot her then.
Oh, okay.
Lone operative, haha!
Well, that's okay. Okay, well, in that case,
So all he can shoot is literally the mortar somewhere then.
I get the mortar into that guy over there.
Right. I told you it was a tricksy list.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8 shots, yep, hitting on freeze because you're near Mortarian, so you don't care about the -1. 6s will be lethal. Got a few 6s, that's nice. These are win on 5s, rerolling 1s. So 3 wounds, slightly better than the first tank. Free up saves because of cover. I'll take another 2 wounds. So I've taken 4 so far. Okay.
And the next tank will do a mortar into him as well.
Okay, cool. 7 shots, consistent number of shots so far today.
Yeah. It's always a bit more consistent now, it's not D6 shots like it used to be.
Oh, it's not a swinging, yeah, it's much better. So you've missed a few. We got some lethals. That wound on a not that. So 2 more. That's another 2 damage. So each tank is an exactly 2 damage. So
consistent.
It's consistent. I think he's still got over half wounds though.
Right, those Terminators there are in range. They will do.
They
some
advanced.
shooting.
The whole 1
They
inch.
did advance, didn't they?
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yes, I think that's your shooting done. Unless Mortarion can see something. But Morty won't be in 12 inches of him, so we can't shoot him.
No.
That's your shooting phase done. So I guess it's a case of whether you want to do any charges. I think the only charge you can do, technically, is your Land Raider into Victor's sister. Because they advance, they're doing an action.
Actually, I think that's a very good idea. I think it's exactly what I am going to do.
You're going to charge Victor's sister?
I am.
That's not very nice, is it? It's a 7. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're in.
That's definitely.
Do you want a tank shot?
Well, I will tank shot because I've never done it before.
Yeah, okay.
I think I will, yeah.
Cool, let's do that then. Yeah, Land Raiders made it in immediately off the charge. You are tank shocking, so bye-bye CP. 10 dice, because you're strength 8, I'm top on 6. So 5 ups, mortal wounds. I've got 3 wounds left. You can do a maximum of 6, and you've done the 3 you need. There we go, I'm dead.
Consistent.
Splat. Poor Victor's sister. She could have fallen back and charged some cultists and everything. But she's been flattened. Right, yes, at the end of Death Guard turn 1, obviously you killed Victor's sister with your tank shock, and you got 5 points for, what was it, Secure No Man's Land. That was the one. Cool. At the start of Tyranids turn 2, I got Secure No Man's Land as well, and Deploy Teleport Hammer. So...
I'd like to add, all cards were genuinely shuffled as well, so the fact we've got the same mission and the same objective in the first turn.
We've got Secure No Man's Land, but it's fine. And obviously in this one we're only scoring primaries 4 as a No Man's Land, so this isn't really needed apart from unless you get like Defend Stronghold or Extend Battle Lines or whatever. But anyway, so that was that. He passed his Battle Shot, which is very nice. And then I gave the Ron Leapers Synapse, I gave the Big Unit Genius Stealers Synapse. That was literally it for the command phase. And then this little one, Genius Stealer, who wasn't Battle Shot, ran there. He's put a nice objective down. That's lovely, fantastic. Home against advance around the corner. Ron Leapers came around the corner just to dump more OC on that objective, essentially. X came around the corner. We can see some Terminators. Victor the Lictor has advanced, because he can advance and charge, towards the Terminators. Back here, the X-Queen, if anything, hid a bit more, because I'm wary of las cannons. I don't need to kill your Land Raider this turn, really. There's nothing really for him to shoot at. He's not in range of Terminators. I'm not going to waste an X-Queen shooting a Land Raider just so you can shoot back and kill the X-Queen. And then these GCs got a really low advance, so they're going this way instead of that away. If they got a long one, they would have gone that way. But they got a short one, which is annoying. So they're going to come try and get some Poxwalkers. It's a 5-inch charge. If they make it, great. Kill some Poxwalkers. If not, they're kind of hidden there as well, which is kind of good. So I'm kind of happy with that. And then I spent a CP on Seeded Broods or whatever it is to drop in my Winged Hive Tyrant here in turn 1, because you can for a CP with Vanguard units. And he's just going to sit there and deploy Teleport Hammer.
And get some points.
And get some points. A 1 CP for 5 VP.
And points do what?
Well, win, I guess.
Yeah.
And then not only that, you've then got Hive Tyrant to try and deal with in your back passage, which nobody really wants.
I'm not scared of him. Look at him. With his stupid gun. The bigger the gun, the bigger the compensation. What are they compensating for? We all know what Tyranids have got that are very, very small, don't we?
Yeah. Brains. Apart from the Synapse ones, they've got very big brains. But anyway, so that's my movement. Essentially, I'm going to deploy Teleport. I'm not going to bother with Secure No Man's Land. I'll bin that off at the end of the turn for a CP. So that's fine. Or I could keep it, and then it should be doable next turn, but an extra CP would be nice, to be honest. So that's fine. So the shooting is going to be minimal, really. It's going to be an X-Queen shooting some Terminators, and then some Hive Guard shooting something. Yeah. So let's start with an X-Queen. Shoot those Terminators. Because you were thinking of overwatching something, but you can't be bothered now. Yeah,
I was going to overwatch them, but I don't think I need to. I think Terminators they can kill quite easily, but 20 Boxwalkers. Everyone thinks Boxwalkers just die.
Well, hopefully
but
they will.
Don't.
They kind of
and
do.
if they do die, I'll be like, well, they're just Boxwalkers anyway. So.
Yeah, annoyingly, they only advance 1 inch. If they got a nice long advance, they'd be murdering a Land Raider. But,
yeah.
And then I'd also be getting Secure No Man's Land as well. But they got
he
one.
Who has no faith in the Pox has no faith in life.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, X-Queen, Terminators, D6 plus 3, but blast.
Okay.
So that plus 4, lovely.
Do my ass with them.
So that's going to be a nice 10 shots. Lovely. Hit on freeze.
So the most one hit because you're going through trees?
Dense cover isn't a thing anymore, Andy. You'll get plus 1 to your cover save.
That's right.
It'll be on your invul anyway.
Yeah.
Winning on freeze. So that is 5 AP3 but cover, so AP2 but either way it's 4 ups. 5 4 ups, each one's a dead Terminator. That's 2 dead Terminators. Big damage free. Lovely. 2 dead Terminators. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Right, Hive Guard, they're going to start chipping away at these unit of cultists here. So 12 shots, hitting on 4s, because heavy, but also indirect. So back to 4s. So that's some hits, and also some misses. I'm winning on 3s though, because strength 5. So there is 5, -1, but in cover, so 5, 6 up saves. I've killed 5 cultists. Okay. So
Got it back right.
should be killed the next turn, hopefully, because they're just going to run around and be annoying otherwise, really. Just putting objectives down and doing actions, and let's just kill them. Basically. So that is it for my shooting phase.
Quickest through the shooting phase I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, anyway. 5-inch charge in the Poxwalkers. Here we go. That's a 6, just about. There we go. They're going in.
I'd have been so happy. Charge the Poxwalkers!
I'll move them in. Right, so the Geniuses are going in like that. I also charged in Victor's sister as well, so he's made it into the Terminators. Or she has, sorry. Geniuses are piled in. I can't get them all in, unfortunately, because the charge wasn't really that long, but it was enough. So these are the Genius attacks. They're going to hit on 3s because you're making my weapon skill worse, which is a bit poo, but fine. So 3s, re-rolling 1s, because Genius Sealers. Normally 2s re-rolling 1s. So I've missed a couple of times. Alright, and then 4s to wound. And these will just go straight through to feel no pains, because they're either going to be devastating or you haven't got any armour anyway, because you're just some zombies. Not that many, really. So 7? 7. Nurgle's number.
Oh, 5 up, feel no pains.
So I've killed 4 Poxwalkers dead so far. The Broodlord did point at your Poxwalkers and make them -1 to hit me as well when we get to that. So you'll be hitting on 6s with Poxwalkers. So yeah, I can make you -1 to hit as well.
Yeah.
How do you like them apples? Broodlord's going to hit you on 3s, you're rolling 1s. Okay. And then he'll wound you on 3s, and he's twin linked. So 4, but these are damage too. So 4, if any pass, just roll them again. Is probably the easiest way to do it.
I made every single one.
So they've all survived the first damage, and none of them are going to survive the second, are they? Oh, one of them will. So I've killed 3. Okay. So I've killed, what, 7 in total?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. They weren't really doing anything else, the Geniuses, unfortunately, because, you know, assault roll was terrible. But anyway, not assault, advanced roll. Anyway, that's that. Let's hit you with Victor's sister. Right, on to Victor's sister, hitting some Terminators. She's going to hit on 3s now, unfortunately, because contusions instead of 2s. So, fine, didn't really make any difference. And then she's jumped 7, so we're on 3s. That's at -2, 2 damage, so 4 invulnerable saves, sir.
That's
a dead Terminator.
Okay.
So slowly chewing through your Terminators.
Yeah.
Num 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 num.
Nom, 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 nom,
Nom
nom.
nom nom. What would you like to attack back with first, sir?
Do the Poxwalkers.
You got the dice.
Any CPs on stratagems. That's 26 dice there, pre-counted.
And you're hitting on 6s because Broodlord. But every 6 that hits will auto wound. All 2 of them. Lovely.
Yeah.
Look at all these 5s there.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, see? You make me -1 to hit, I'll make you -1 to hit.
Who couldn't kill 20 Poxwalkers?
Wounded. Wounded a Gene Stealer.
Take that.
There we go. And then you got a couple of Terminators. What have we got left? You got
8 attacks.
two bolt axy choppy dudes. Okay, cool.
Bubotic weapons, sir.
Yeah, those. So you're gonna hit on 3s. And I go down to toughness 5. I think you are strength 5, so 4s.
No, that's for strength 6, if you remember.
Are they? Shall we check?
They're stronger than Flare, aren't they?
I don't think they are anymore. Yeah, I think. Let's
Oh,
check.
no, it was damn. It was no, it was AP. It was AP. No, you're right.
They're better AP.
That's it. Yeah. So
you're not even more Tyrant. You've got 1 wound.
I have got 1 wound.
AP2, 6 up save. I'll take a wound. Oh no! Right, so at the end of turn is turn 1. I've got 5 points for deploy teleport home. I just realised I could have brought Ripper Swarms in to do the same thing. Actually no, Ripper Swarms aren't infantry, so I couldn't have actually brought Ripper Swarms in. So yeah, anyway, he's there. I did actually decide to keep Secure No Man's Land, although after your movement plays, I'm probably regretting that decision. So you got Overwhelming Force and Tempting Target, and you also had 10 primary points. So Tempting Target, I chose that one because that was the only one you weren't on. And Overwhelming Force kill things that started the turn on objectives. So essentially, any of these guys, the Horn against that Gene Stealer was on the objective, as were the Ron Leapers. I did spend a CP to move that Gene Stealer and Ron Leapers because you moved the Land Raider here and shut some Terminators out. So I ran away! And not only was that good for running away, it also meant your deep strike was further back, essentially.
Yes.
So that's what I did. Do you then want to talk through the rest of what you did, Andy?
Yes, I failed my Terminators in combat out of combat here. They did not fail their battle shock test.
No,
So
they were fine.
They're fine. The reason being is this tank can easily kill him and him. They should be able to kill those two units. That model there.
I've got Udgings here and a Lictor. It should be too difficult.
I've got 20 Poxwalkers in here. I can charge into there, and even if I have to surround him and not kill him, he should die. If not, he'll be surrounded and can't do anything, which means my tank will be safe.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Sure.
Over here, I've put the 2 tanks and Mortarion to deal with this threat. I don't particularly think he's that much of a threat, but at the same time, it's a big model. Let's just get rid of it now. I don't like his big... It's huge, isn't he? Let's get rid of him. I don't like it. Anything that's got a bigger wingspan than Mortarion, it's like a thing, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah.
Mine's bigger than yours.
It's bigger than mine, is it? All right, we'll see about that. Let's get those wings a clip. So I'm going to go clip his wings.
Okay,
That's
right.
what's going to happen there. The cultists, the 5 remaining, have moved on to that objective there.
Yeah.
Just to put them into the cover, and also because why not? Just
Yeah,
put them there, why
and you
not?
got sticky objectives, so this one's now yours, that one's now yours, so yeah.
Anything within 6 inches is now contagion because it's about around 2, so 6 inch contagion range is anything within a sticky objective or a Death Guard model will be 6 inch -1 toughness. And remembering that anything within that 6 inch bubble will be a -1 to their weapon skill and ballistic skill.
Yes.
Which is very handy.
It is.
In fact, we're going to be doing a lot of combat-y stuff now, so this is quite handy.
Yeah, it's an aggressive, fairly quick push from the Death Guard, which is interesting.
Yeah, I've pushed the maximum 10 inches forward, so he can still shoot. I've offloaded the unit of Terminators and here, because my mission was overwhelming force and...
Tempting target. So basically, if you kill all the things that were on that objective and nick that objective, you got your 10 points.
Because you did have quite a lot on that objective.
I did. 2 of them ran off, but they would still count towards the thing because they were there at the start of the turn.
Yes. So
Yes.
killing stuff on objectives is a thing. So
It is.
I can only really now... I can really score for that one unit now, per se, on that objective.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, I use my set of mortars to come in and start hitting stuff back here. Because is that a solo unit, that one model?
It is, yeah. He's toughness 8 though. He's quite chonky.
He is? Okay. I've got CPs for days, so I might have to try and kill him just to get some points.
Okay.
Because they're not on the objective.
The Hormagates aren't just him and the High Guard, just the
Yeah,
tough
and-
units. Yes.
They're harder to kill than him, so...
Well, yeah, toughness 7, 4 wounds each. He's like toughness 9 with 8 wounds. They're both pretty resilient.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, okay.
So and then Deep Strikes and Terminators here. Because ultimately...
There was a nice Terminator-shaped gap where I ran off over there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I want stuff at this side of the board. I've got Terminators, character. I've got a Land Raider. I've got a character there. I've actually pushed up the board quite nicely, and not only that, it means now I've got some board control. It's going to stop making you think about where you're going to put your objective markers down if you are. I can also get the charge off here. If you did have CPs, you could Overwatch. Now, obviously, you can't Overwatch, but behind a ruin, you cannot Overwatch through buildings. So, playing competitively, if you're going to do a charge against a big model that can hurt Terminators, put them behind something they can't. We can go through because we're infantry, but they can't shoot through because they're not able to. So that would be the right move to make.
.co.uk.
And even if the Terminators don't get in there, so what? They're there. You've now got to deal with Terminators. You've got to deal with Terminators. You've got to deal with Land other things and other parts of the body will be safe. So competitively, I think it was a good turn for Death Guard. Let's take some dice and see what happens. Leaving the Poxwalkers there in combat as well, because although he said, I didn't know at the time, admittedly, he did say he could fall back and charge, which is a bit of a problem.
But if you fell back, then I could advance and charge.
Exactly.
So you still slow me down slightly.
Yes. I feel like the Poxwalkers, well, why not? Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
We're going to do some shooting now.
Yes.
I'm going to start with a once per game ability. And what I'm going to do is, this guy here is activating his once per game ability, which is going to be, I can increase the strength and the damage characteristics of his psychic attack by 2, which means it goes from strength 6 to strength 8, damage 1 to damage 3. And
Very
I'm going
nice.
to spend a CP to increase that AP by 2 as well. Sorry, by AP by 1.
Which gets it at 3.
Strength 8, AP 3, damage 3.
That sounds painful.
It's going to be painful. Normally, I save this for something like a group of like Hellblasters, or something big. So it's really going to.
Or a unit of Terminators.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't like these guys. I don't like how they ran off the objective.
I think they've got 3 wounds each as well, so it's damage
quite
free 3
fitting.
wounds. Yeah.
Yeah, fitting. I'm going to take them out.
They ran off. They ran away from those Terminators and ran into some Curse of the Leper.
Yes.
So you get 2d6 attacks, don't you?
2d6 attacks, which is handy that I've got an extra 2 because
You got enough CP to do a CP reroll if you need
I
it.
need to, yeah.
Which you probably want to with just 2 attacks.
Unfortunately, normally it's only 1 CP to reroll, but because it's a CP reroll,
Vox static, 2 CP.
that's going to be 2 CP. So I am out of CP now. But it's going to be better than double 1, right?
Well, unless you roll another. That's better.
7.
7. Okay.
Okay, we'll take it.
So you've got 7 attacks. Yep, okay, so you got 7 attacks. I'm stealth, so you're going to be hitting on 4s. But that's not bad. You've only missed a couple of times, and then you're going to be winning on freeze because it's from bait now.
And there's no lethals on that one, just so you know, people. Which is
There's no lethals or devastatings, it's just powerful attacks. So that's 4. 6 plus invulnerable saves. Each one's a dead dude.
It is.
You killed them.
I did.
Splat.
Bye.
That's some points for overwhelming force. Right, so you killed them, so you get some points for overwhelming force because they were on the objective at the start of the turn.
I didn't realise how it's worded on the overwhelming force. It says that started on an objective marker. So, yeah, that unit, that guy...
That jinxed counts as well, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Learning.
Yes. So,
I like words. Words are good when you read them.
yes. I mean, you
don't
can't...
tend to do much
I suppose you could look at words as well, but you're not really going to get anything from them unless you read them.
I can read you like a picture book.
Yes. What's next then for the Death Guard shooting?
Next up, I'm going to come over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw... So, no, I'm not. I'm going to throw in this tank here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know actually. No, I'm not. I've got a bolt pistol.
Well,
that's
everything with a shot at the same target. It's not a bolt pistol. It's a combi bolter, which went into my twitching corpses. So you got this lot. You got this lot.
A lot to choose from. Right?
And you got your tanks and Snorty.
I'm just going to put everything from Morty into him.
Snortarian.
Yeah, everything from Morty into him.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the pistol.
Okay.
Because pistol and psychic, because he's a monster.
Yeah, you can still shoot a pistol and other things. Yeah. Hits on a 2, very nice. Because although I'm stealth, you can ignore modifiers. That doesn't wound.
No.
Because I'm toughness 9 or something.
So then I get 2
D6 plus 3 rot wind. Yeah, 6 on 2s, and 6s are lethal for this one. And then I think all those missed, but never mind. So they're lethal. They won't wound, and you got a devastating. Bless you. So that's 1 wound taken off, and then I've got 3 saves. I always have the benefit of cover because of his enhancement. So I think this is 3s. Yeah, I'm fine.
Nice.
Take a wound.
You do.
A wound.
From Mortarian. Oh.
Yep, 9 wounds remaining on the winged Hive Tyrant.
Over here, small guns and infantry cannons will go into him, and the mortar is going to go up into this guy.
Oh, what? Why do you not like my exocrine?
Well, the thing is, he's got 8 wounds left, and I'm not convinced I'm going to get a 9-inch charge, and I'm also not convinced I should leave him alive. And even if I've got to leave Terminators there, if I can remove the threat of him, then I think they'll be okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
So,
what are you starting with?
infantry cannons!
Into the Hive Tyrant. Right, go. So, a hit, and not a wound. Lovely.
Mortar!
7 shots.
7 again.
It's consistent today.
Very consistent.
Hitting on the freeze. Lord of Rings can't see him. And then wounding on 5s. That's not bad, is it? 3 wounds though. 3 free up saves though, because cover. So I'm absolutely fine. And then you had your slugger into the Hive Tyrant.
I do. 2 more shots.
Still hit on freeze because you ignore the stealth because of Morty's annoyingness. I think that's 2 wounds. Toughness 9. So yeah. 2 up saves though, because I always have the benefit of cover. So
Takes
a tickle.
Yeah.
Tickleton.
I'm going to rinse and repeat with tank number 2.
Okay, what are you starting with?
I'm going to start with the infantry cannon, sir.
Lovely. Oh, 1 lethal, and then the other 1 wounds as well. Nice. 4 ups. They both go through. This could be painful. Okay, 2d6 plus 2. So d6 plus 1 each, aren't they?
He's dead.
I mean, he's very dead. Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
He doesn't get angry.
No.
He just dies.
I told you I'd clip his wings.
Yeah.
So.
Right, the mortar into the exocrine, so d6 plus 3 again for 4. And hitting on freeze because of Morty. And then that's lethal, and that'll wound on a 5, like that. 2 free up saves for the cover. I'm fine. Nice.
You are.
Okay. So that's all that done, but they have killed the Hive Tyrant.
They have.
Which was kind of annoying.
Yes.
That's fine.
So next up, that tank down there is going to put entry guns into the guy next to him. And he's going to put the gun into him as well. And then he'll put the mortar into... Actually, no. He's going to put rough over the gun.
The slugger.
Slugger into him.
Yeah, into that gene sealer, yeah.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, it does.
Entry guns into him. And he's going to put the mortar.
Yeah.
The mortar's going to go into them.
Okay.
No.
No.
It's not. No, the mortar's going to go into him.
Okay, you're going to
I'm
continue.
going to continue him.
Alright, what are you starting with?
Let's start the mortar.
Okay, so D6 plus 3. 5 shots. He's not any more Tyranids, so 4's to hit.
Oh dear.
And 5's to wound.
Just the
1 for it save. Oh, I'll take 2 damage.
There it is. Let's take something off eventually, right?
Well, yeah. Okay, entry cannons to the face.
For the mortar, that's easier for him to kill them.
Well, I assume they can make the charge.
Yeah.
2 entry cannons to Victor the Lictor. On 4s. That's a lethal hit. AP lots? I'm in cover though. That's not enough. D6 plus 1. he's dead.
He's gone.
Oh, and then you got your slugger into the gene stealer. Let's do that while we're here.
Oh.
So they've all hit.
If that was only lethal, eh?
You're going to win on 3s.
Yep, we go 3 AP 1.
I've got some saves. But he's dead.
He's dead as well.
Okay, killing targets. This is unlike Death Guard.
And that is, yeah.
Right, continuing the shooting phase, you realise the only target left available for you to shoot at is actually that unit of Hormigans. So
Yes.
where are you going to start?
Well, I guess I'm going to have to start with my Land Raider and put 4 las cannons into... Can you imagine on the battlefield, las cannons just shooting into those little things?
It's alright, it's so powerful it'll kill 4 of them in a line.
That's it, yeah.
But
So
no
anything from the big guy into... So big
Everything from Land Raider Hormigans, yeah, las cannons. And 3 of them are missed because they're too small. And you kill 1 on a 2. There you go, you killed 1. Fantastic. Well done.
Fantastic. Right. Heavy bolter.
Yeah, 3 shots, 6 explodes. So that's an additional shot. And then you need to roll to wound all those. I'll teach you how sustained hits buckets twin link, so you can re-roll those.
Ooh.
There we go. 4. Am I in any cover? Not really. That was 6 up saves. You killed 3 more.
I've got a combo.
You do have a combi weapon. 2 shots in that range, hitting on 4s.
Just the 1.
And on 4 up, you just kill a Hormigan, devastating wounds.
Havoc launcher. 2 shots.
Plus 2 more for blast. There were 10 of them. So that's 3 hits, and then you get a wound on 2s now, times 2.
3 more.
5 ups. And you kill 3 more. Nice.
And,
Very nice, mate.
I think that's it on then. Right, and then I'm going to use my Lord of Villains now. It's got D6 anti-infantry, you see.
You're shooting into the Hormigans with
I
your
don't feel quite Richard Hammond. With the good accent.
Yeah, alright then. Get on with it. Right. 4 hits. It's going to win on 2s. And it's twin linked. Oh, look, that's 4 6 up saves.
That's the unit dead.
And that's the unit dead. Cool. And you've got nothing else to shoot at because you can't see anything
I've
else.
got everything that I can possibly wipe. I mean, I'm Death Guard. I'm kind of a little bit astounded that I've done that.
Well, it is only a bunch of Hormigans and well, you kill the High Tyrant, I suppose.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I've killed the Lictor. I've
Well,
killed
yeah.
the 3 guys over there. I've killed the Termagant.
Yeah, but only one of them was quite tough.
Don't think thrift me, Dave.
You could have got most of that. You could have got most of it with las guns, to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyway, charge phase. Where are you starting? Things. I think you've only got like 1 charge now, haven't you? Really?
Yeah, there's no reroll because I use my CPs as a shame.
It is a shame.
I need a 9, which
You
I'm
do?
going to get an 11. You ready?
Oh, you? That's not an 11.
This time I will.
No.
Nah,
See,
it's
if
a
you
9.
had the 2 CP, look, you could have made it.
Cool.
Alright, so that's what your charge is, yeah?
Yeah, so...
I'll hit you first with Gene Stealers.
We'll hit me first with Gene Stealers.
Okay, the Broodlords told the Poxwalkers to hit worse, but I think they're just going to be dead in a minute anyway. I'm hitting on 3s because contagions. And I'm rerolling 1s. Not too many 2s this time. That's really cogged. And then, there you go, right. Decent number of hits. Right, 35 hits, winning on 4s. Many 5-up shrugs. 24 feel no pains. And I think that's enough to kill, 13 Poxwalkers? Whatever's left. You made some, though.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Alright, there's 1 left and the Broodlord strikes. On 3s. And then 3s. Re-rolling. Right, that lone Poxwalker needs to make 12 feel no pains.
Nah.
Oh, look, he's dead.
Oh.
That last guy gave it a good try.
I gave it bins.
But he's dead.
Well done.
Right, and that's in the Death Guard turn 2. You scored 10 secondary points for attempting target, and what was the other one? Overwhelming force. So that puts you up to 25 points to my 5, and I'm not scoring any primary, because it's only No Man's Land that counts, and you sort of nicked mine. So, fine. Alright, we'll move on to Tyranids turn 2 to see what they can do. Okay, it's Tyranids turn 2. Obviously, I kept securing No Man's Land. I did think about it at the end of your previous turn, my previous turn, but I did decide to keep it, because I thought it'd be easy to do, right? And then you shoved Land Raid and Terminators in my face. So it's not easy, but it's still doable. My other one is extend battle lines. So I have my home one and another one. So that's what I've got to try and do. I didn't score any primary. I think I mentioned that. Gene Stealers, they ran this way. Oh, actually, at the start of my turn, I battle shot your entire army with Shadow and the Warp, and only 2 things failed, even with the -1 from the Neurotyrant.
Yes, that was very hard.
The Cultists and your Sorcerer.
Yeah.
The plan was battle shot this lot, and then I can take that objective back easier, but it didn't happen. You're doing well on your battle shot test.
Yes.
Anyway, they've got a really nice long advance. They're going to go over there, murder a bunch of Terminators. Yeah. Hormagaunts advance around the corner. They're going to charge Terminators Land Raider. Try and get some OC on that objective there. Exocrines have come into positions to shoot Terminators and Land Raider. Termagants have come on from reserves. They're sticking an objective down there. Lovely. I put Synapse on both my Exocrines. The Zone Folks came in here because Terminators Land Raider. Big Brain came around the corner because Terminators Land Raider. And then I dropped a Trigon right in the middle of the board on your sticky objective, which is no longer sticky, sir. It's mine. Ha
I'm also going to Overwatch.
Yeah?
Yeah, him.
The Land Raider wants to Overwatch my Exocrine. Okay.
I think so, because if I get a roll of a 6 on a las cannon, like,
If you do well, you could kill him, yeah.
and I just feel like, why not?
Well, you got a CP.
Yeah.
Go on then, off you go.
Las cannons! Come on.
Sixes!
Sixes!
And you missed every shot.
Okay, I'm not going to bother anymore. Cool.
Have you 3 shots from the heavy bolter? You could do it.
Yeah, no,
There you go. So that's a hit, which explodes. Then you get 2 hits, so you have to roll a wound twice. On 6s to wound, but it's twin linked. So that was 1, and then only 1. Free up save, 2 damage. There you go, 2 damage there. And then you got your Haven't Launcher for D6 for 1 shot.
Oh
hits,
my god!
And it'll win on a 6. No, and then you got your combo weapon, which will be 1 shot from there. Which misses. Okay, that was well spent CP, Andy. Thanks for doing that. You can get rid of your CP now, and then I can murder you. Personally, I would have overwatched something else into something else. Do you know what I would have done? Virulence and the Terminators into the Hormagaunts.
No.
You got also hitting sprayer plus many bolter shots.
Yeah, but not about that.
Yeah, well, they got OC2 each. But anyway, fine. Let's go into my shooting phase and kill some Death Guard. Right, kicking off the shooting phase with the best thing in the army, Hive Guard. Lol. They're gonna try and finish off this unit of cultists. So falls to hit because heavy and indirect.
You missed.
I did miss a few times, yeah, but I've also hit a few times, so it's fine. I'm winning on freeze, and then you'll have 6-up saves. So 3 6-ups on your 5 cultists. I've killed 3 of the cultists. There's 2 remaining.
They just don't want to die today.
Well, they are going to die now because the Trigon's going to spit on them and go, "Mah!" and they're going to die.
But yes.
Right, Trigon speaking loudly at cultists. He's going to hit on 4s because of contagions. 6s explode twice? Yes, twice. So that 6 is a sustained hit, Andy. So what I do is I put 2 inks at sustained hits too, right?
Oh, that's sustained hits.
That's how sustained hits
I like
work.
that.
I'm going to win on freeze. And you got 4 6-up saves because you're in cover on 2 cultists.
I make 3 of them.
Don't roll 3 6s out of 4 dice.
No!
You gave it a go.
Really?
Right. So they're dead. Now, the only thing left on that objective now is the Land Raider.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
Right, Exocrine into Terminators. Here we go. D6 plus 4 shots, because blast.
Oh my.
7 shots.
Feeling hot.
Hit on freeze. And wounding on freeze. And these will be invulnerable saves or death. 4 of them at AP 3 damage. One's alive. And one's alive. One's dead. One's dead. Okay. 1 dead Terminator. 1 less to worry about in a minute. Right. Zone folks into those Terminators now. Hitting on freeze. They're going to do the last cannon shots because Terminators. So they're going to hit on freeze. Reroll 1s because of the Exocrine. Didn't get any 1s, but I did roll 3 2s. Brilliant. Can I win on 2s though? So there's 3 saves. 3 4 plus invulnerable saves.
1, 2, 3.
So 1 goes through. D6 plus 1. 1 dead Terminator. Right. Okay. Started, so I guess I'll finish. Okay, moving on to the Neurotyrant into the Blightlord Terminators. 2d6 auto hits. 6. Okay, not great, but fine. So I've got 6. And it is strength 5, annoyingly, so 5s.
Do you know what 6 dice is better than an ingrown toenail?
Yeah. That is 1 AP1 and it ignores cover, so a 3 up or 2 damage, you find. That wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Okay, fine. I mean, he screamed at you, though.
Yeah, and it was very scary.
Luckily, you're not Death Lord Terminators, you're Blind Lord Terminators.
We did look up, we did see it screaming at us, and we thought, there's a guy over there.
Screaming at us, yeah.
Yeah, he's screaming at us.
Right.
Loudly.
Shooting is not going well so far. I've got an X-Screen that can either shoot the Land Raider or some Terminators. I'm not going to kill the Land Raider, so let's shoot the Terminators.
These ones?
Yes, because they're the only ones you can see. So
Okay.
D6 plus 4 because blast. So 6 shots.
Okay. You're bracketed now, are you?
No, he doesn't bracket. I just checked. Yeah.
Oh,
He hits on freeze, which is lovely.
Okay.
And he'll win on freeze.
He will.
So that's 4 invulnerable saves or death.
Are you ready? I
Killed one! Yay!
No, I'm so gutted the last dice failed.
You're doing well with your invulnerable saves today.
I am.
Luckily, with the devastating wounds, you won't have a save. So that's a plan. But there's one less to deal with. Okay. Let's stick an objective down. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be less Terminators from this lot.
I was
really?
hoping there'd be more.
Okay.
A lot more.
Well,
I'd like to have had 17 Terminators, because we only started with 15. Then you see where the math kind of calculates a problem there, right?
yeah, right. Well, GNC is going to these. They're going into these Terminators here. They're literally right in front of them. Oh, look, they've made it.
Oh, that's a charge, is it?
Yes. Hormagaunts are going to go into the Lord of Virulence, and
Double
I guess the Land Raider, because
double
it's
one.
right there as
Double
well.
one. Double one.
I'll actually just declare just the Terminators, because I don't really want to go into base of the Land Raider. Although, what's the OC of the Land Raider?
OC5, sir.
I'll go into the Land Raider as well. Or do I go just into the Land Raider? We're actually going to go straight into the Land Raider, because it's not going to kill any Hormagaunts. If there was only one Terminator left, I'd quite happily charge Terminators. Seeing as there's 4, not so much a good idea.
Would be really great. Just
Double one, I'm still in.
Yeah, but you're going to... No, you get on.
Well, charge, pile-ins, consolidates things.
Yeah.
And then the Neuro Tyrant is actually going to charge your Terminators.
Okay.
It's not going to do much damage, but if it gets on the objective, it's some OC. And it is very tough to kill. So that's a thing. So I'm going to move some things in. He can't charge because he popped up within 3. So, yeah. Right, I've moved the charging units in. Geniuses obviously had enough movement to surround you. So I've done that. Hormagaunts, I put the ones that could get base contact there, and then the other ones have all ran over here. After piling, I should be able to see you there. He had just enough to get into the Terminators, which is fine. And that's lovely. So I'm going to spend a CP on my Gene Sealers on Surprise Assault. To give them +1 hit, because you're making me -1 hit because of Contagion. So I'm back to hitting on 2s rolling ones.
Sorry, you surprised me, sorry.
Yeah, but it also means you've got to take a battle shot test, and if you fail, then I get +1 wound as well. So if I want you to fail any battle shot test, it's this one.
So
Never mind all the ones you passed earlier.
I got a
7, you're fine.
no.
Okay, but I'm getting +1 hits, so I'm back to hitting on 2s. I'll take that. Let's hit you with some Gene Sealers. You going?
I'm filming on your channel. I haven't filmed for a while. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Camera, everybody. If the view's rubbish, blame him, not me.
I'm an expert camera. Guys, leave a comment in the leave a comment in the comments below. Is Death Guard Andy good at filming? Let's find out. Dave, roll some dice. What are you doing?
I will do it. I'm hitting on 2s, rolling ones, because I spent the CP to give me +1 hit, but you did pass with battle shots, so I'm still winning on 5, not 4s, but boo-hoo. 2s, rerolling ones. This is just the Gene Sealers. I will do the Broodlord shortly afterwards. I've hit you
Reaction cam.
many times. I've missed you once.
Reaction cam.
It's good so far. I would have loved to win on 4s, though. But I'll have to take winning on 5s, unfortunately. But 6s go straight through.
Pow!
I see a loss of 6s.
Reaction cam.
That's awesome. Look at the 6s. I'll count them out for you. That's a dead Terminator. That's a dead Terminator. That's a wounded Terminator. And then I've got 1, 2, 3,
Pow.
4,
Reaction
5,
cam.
6.
Oh.
And then 8 4+ invulnerable saves.
Oh dear, 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 dear.
8 4-ups. Here we go.
8 4-ups.
And I've killed 2 of them already.
There's 2. Okay. There's 2.
Just get on with it, man.
There's 4 more.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So essentially I've killed 3 Terminators and took one down to 2 wounds. Alright?
Okay.
Sort that out. Right, that's not a bad start. Broodlord, here we go. 2s, rerolling 1s.
I don't like rerolling 1s.
It's nice, isn't it? So everything's hit, and then he's wounding actually on 4s, because he's actually from 6. But he's wounding on everything because twin linked. And 6s are, of course, devastating and 2 damage each. So this is going to be a problem, because that kills one that's wounded, that kills everyone that's wounded, and then you've got 2/4 plus invulnerable saves on a grain of rocks. They're dead. They're dead. You passed your saves, but they're dead. Yay! I told you that would do that.
Yes.
You knew it would do that.
Yes.
You wanted to kill some of them with the Poxwalkers, didn't you, Andy?
Yes.
But unfortunately, they didn't kill anything, did they, Andy?
I know your Broodlords and Genestealers are single-handedly the most terrifying unit in your army.
Yeah, I want more Genestealers and more Broodlords. That'd be nice. Anyway, I'll
starting to get a bit wary now. I'm kind of running out of
Terminators.
Units. Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing?
Right, Hormigans, I've piled in. I've got enough on the objective now to nick it, because, ha! Hormigans. And then I'm just going to hit the Land Raider and probably do bugger all. I'm hitting 5. It's alright, I'll get that in a minute. There we go, 5s.
Reaction cam!
That's rubbish, but I was expecting rubbish. The dropping dice wasn't that great either. But it's fine, I've hit you sometimes. I'm wounding on 6s. Yeah. You can make 1 free up save.
Reaction cam!
Reaction cam. Right. Roll a 3 up and fail it, go on. Damn it!
Yeah!
Right, so I've done bug one into the Land Raider. Let's headbutt some Terminators with the Neuro Tyrant. Right, massive headbutt into Terminator. On 4s because of contagion nonsense.
Okay.
And then on 5s because you're toughness 6. Take 2 2-up saves. Oh, nearly wounded one with a headbutt.
Can I fight back now?
You can. What do you want to fight with?
Terminators.
These Terminators. Oh no, they're dead. What are we starting with?
Terminators.
Oh, those Terminators.
The ones that are alive.
Are you going to pile them into the Neuro Tyrant? Because otherwise most of them can't hit me.
Yeah, I might as well do something like that, eh?
Yeah, that might be useful. Right, you've piled in. You're starting with a fail of corruption. Hitting on 3s. What?
I was just starting my Lord of Virulence.
Does it make any difference?
Yes, not my Lord of Virulence.
Okay, well he's hitting on 3s.
6 attacks.
I think so.
Yep, it is. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah, 6 is lethal. There's a lethal. And then these ones are winning on 4 strength 8, toughness. I'm actually 3s now. Go down to toughness 7.
I can reroll wound rolls of 1, I believe.
No, they can reroll wound rolls when they're shooting that unit.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 4-ups, 2 damage each. I'll take 2 wounds.
You do?
So I'll go down at 7. Fail of corruption. 3s. 6 is a lethal, and you've only hit twice. That's a lot of 1s, Andy. Can you roll those with your saves earlier?
No.
Winning on 5s. 2 more damage, down to 5 wounds. Alright, and then you've got 2 guys with bubotic weapons. What, 4 attacks each?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm going to kill him.
I told you probably wouldn't. I wouldn't have charged him in if I thought he was going to die. That's lethal, and these are winning on 5s. 3. Yeah, I'll live. I told you I was going to live.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me, did you? Take another wound. So I'll go down to 4 wounds.
We'll die next time.
Yeah, but he's slowed that unit down. Land Raider's stuck there. You haven't really got much left. You got Land Raider bumping into some Hormigans, which will hit on 4s.
My dice have gone down, Dave.
Well, they're good for your saves. You're winning on 2s. I'm fine. Haha! Right, huzzah. Right, so at the end of my turn, I have extended my battle lines. And I've also secured numbers lands. That's 10 points for Hufflepuff. As we go into Gryffindor's turn 3. We'll work out the scores.
And here we are. While Dave's doing some important stuff, I figured I might as well carry on because I'm a hero. So, what have we done over here? We have done this. Death Guards have come in. I've drawn Assassination and Storm Hostile Objective. So what I've done, Poxwalkers have come out of here. They've placed down that one there, which is a relevant move from the one that's underneath that one there. There you go, sir. I started for you. So
You might as well finish.
I have no problem finishing. Anyway,
that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what it is. So
I don't do editing, folks. This is why.
This is
right. Poxwalkers have moved out. They're putting an objective down. Right. Cool. Well,
the tanks have all come forward. The
Terminators failed their battleship, didn't they? So they've actually got no OC, which is interesting.
This tank here, the Land Raider, fell out of combat. He's moved forward with an advance. Now the reason so is because, do you remember in the game I was saying how he's got that thing where blast weapons hit on 2s if he can draw a line of sight to a unit?
Yeah.
Well, he can see them. He's on the marker. He's not on the objective. So if I can blast these guys off, That will become mine. Deny you the points.
It will.
If I can kill him, I'll get the assassinate.
You will.
I'm hoping I can kill him. I've got enough attacks to kill
You did
him.
about half last time. As long as you're average, you should be able to kill him again.
I hope so. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
If I can blow up some of these guys with my other weapons that I've got lurking around the place, then I should be okay. I've got more Tyranids and range of his stuff as well. So
Rotwind, yeah.
Psychic, whacking them off with blast as well, being a thing.
Yeah.
The only things I want to be able to really target are be these. I want to spend the money to force him to do that. But priority is points and denying him points. Yes, he can kill a unit, but that's only going to be 1 unit a turn. I'm not particularly worried. What I'd rather do is deny him these targets that he's got here, because every time I'm scoring high on his priorities and he's not, it's better for me. So, what have I done? I think that's about everything I could do.
Yeah. And you got, did you say you had 5 primary points?
I got 5 primary points.
Yes, you're up to 30 to my 15.
Currently. Yes. So I'm going to start things rolling. I am going to start off...
What, like dice?
Yeah.
Where are you starting?
I'm going to start with this tank here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to measure up and make sure he's definitely in range. Because these things...
Well, your sluggers in range. Your entry cannons are in range as well.
They are.
If you want an entry cannon and a Hormigant, you can.
So I'm going to put the entry cannons and the slugger in that 2 of them. And I'm going to put the mortar in the 2 of that one. So I'll be hitting on 2s on that one, rerolling.
No, you won't be. Because you won't be ignoring the -1 for multi, be getting the +1, so you better hit on 3s with that one.
So hitting on 3s, no rerolls.
No, because he's not near Snorty. Snortarian. The coke addict. Snortarian.
Yes.
So, what are you doing? Mortar first into the termagants?
Yeah, I'll do mortar first.
Okay, so D6 plus 5 because blasts. 10 shots is good, isn't it?
That's what we wanted.
Yeah, and also you'll be ignoring cover as well because of all the variants, which is nice.
I am.
But hitting on 3s, because +1, -1, 6s are auto wounding. So you're not hitting on 2s, isn't it? That's an auto wound. You're winning on 2s. And so that's 4. And they're going to be 6 up saves because you're ignoring the cover.
Yeah.
Which made a slight bit of difference. That one would have survived. You killed 4.
I did.
4 timing it's down. I'll keep a note of that. Right.
Okay.
And everything else we're going to the Hormigants, you said.
Correct.
Why on earth are you shooting Hormigants with entry cannons when there's a Trigon right there?
Those? Oh, you see.
Okay. That's lethal and that's wounded. Oh, look, that's 2 dead Hormigants.
Yes.
Splat.
And the offer, what have you got? Slugger, sorry.
Hits every time.
Check 5.
That's toughness 2 at the moment, so yeah, 3 wounds. 5 ups because of cover. Killing 3 Hormigants.
3 more. Okay.
That's the sound they make when they die.
The 2 bloke ones there are going to shoot everything into those as well, so I've got 2 guns each, so that's going to be 4 shots going in from those 2.
Yeah, not rapid fire range yet. Okay, so 4 hitting on 3s. Moving on 2s because, contagions.
No.
They're not near multi, no. So 2 cover, so 4 ups. Kill a Hormigant. Meh! That's how they sound. What's next?
I'm going to do Morty.
Okay, what's he doing?
He's going to be doing his pistol into him.
The Lanton.
And he'll be doing the...
He's farting on the Hormigants. Rotwind. It's a fart.
Rotwind, yeah.
Rotwind.
So D6 plus 3 on the Rotwind.
No blast now because he killed loads. That's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hit on 2s. 6 is a lethal. And probably winning on 2s. So that's 4 AP something.
AP 1 or 2.
But cover, so 3 die. 1 Hormigant remains.
Perfect. So, I've now taken the objective. That's
yes,
simple.
and the pistol's going to the Trigon, you said?
Correct.
Which doesn't sustain, thank God for that. It does wound though. It's AP lots. I'll probably need a 6. That's not going to help. I'll take 3 wounds. I'm down to 11. Starts on 14 wounds. So he's a big boy, you see. Put his wounds in the tunnel he came out of, let's see.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? Right, cool. So you've got 2 tanks left, basically, and that's it for shooting.
No, not quite.
Yeah, because they're in combat and he's advanced, and that fell back.
Alright, Dave.
You got 2 tanks left. Right, play by spoiler next to number 2, the one next to Mortar. You put the HPs into the Trigon, the Mortar into Termagants, and the Slugger into the Hormigant. What are you starting with? Entrepreneur cannons.
That's the one.
So you hit on 3s, 1 missed. Ha, lol. You're only on a 3. I'll take the damage. D6 plus 1 for 3.
Okay, that's alright.
It's fine. There's a 3 on this dice somewhere. There it is.
There it is.
Slugger was going for the Hormigant.
Slugger, yep.
She'll hit on 3s, lovely, and it'll wound on 2s. And I'll have, you can reroll the 1, yeah. So 4, AP 1 but cover, 5s. He's dead. Hormigant. You killed the Hormigants. Well done.
Right.
You've definitely stormed a hostile objective.
I definitely have.
And the mortar was going to the Termagants, you said. So D6 plus 5 shots, sir. You haven't killed any of them yet. Oh, no, you have actually killed 4 of them. So it's plus 3 plus another 1, so plus 4. So you got 5 shots. You got there in the end. He is hitting on 2s because he's next to Mortarion and the opponents can see them. And the 6 is lethal. He's winning on 2s. And re-rolling once. So that's 5.
Yep.
And then ignoring cover, so 6s. Because of virulence. So you killed 3 more. So you killed 7 now. Which means there is 3 remaining.
Okay.
You got 1 tank remaining.
Yes.
What's he going to shoot at?
Mortar into that same unit that I've been killing on the objective.
Termagants, yeah.
And I will put in the entry cannons into the guy next to him. And so we have a little gun as well.
Yeah.
Actually, no, not the little gun. I was going to it's got a ring on him, so I'm going to put the slugger into that.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks, mate.
I'll let you shoot him now. I don't care about slugger. Because you've only hit once. Twice, rather, sorry.
I can kill that one guy, I'll be happy.
And you've wounded only once.
1! Yeah!
Oh no, killed
I killed him!
killed a
Goodbye,
Jinx.
Barry!
I don't mind you killing 1. I'll let you kill 1 a turn.
That's nice of you.
Right. Entry cannons
sorry, no. Yeah, entry cannons.
into the Trigon, so you got a hit. Which doesn't wound, and you can't reroll the 2 because he's over there. D6 plus 3 now. 5 shots hitting on 3s because he's not near Morty, but the virulence is there. So you got 3 lethals, that's good, isn't it? And then 1 that'll win on a 2. 4 6-up saves on 3 Termagants. I think they're probably dead, but if 1 survives, I'll laugh. Ha! Damn it. That's because it's ignoring the cover, you see, from virulence. You've done it. You've killed all the Termagants.
It was
well done.
move at the right time.
Rightmove.co.uk, yeah. Right, moving into the charge phase. Essentially, there's only a few units you can really charge. So what are you starting with?
I'm going to start with this, mate. I'm going to start charging this tank into that model.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, he's in on a 7. So
Right.
I'm just going to bring him round, pop him onto the objective, just in case.
Yep.
Morty's going to charge him.
Okay, lovely. I like it. Smooth move. Roll a double 1. Oh, no, he's in.
Definitely in.
Would have been fun if he failed. That would have been nice.
I could have been a bit closer, but I don't want you to charge me. You probably could charge him anyway. But do you want to charge Morty? I don't care. Charge Morty. Bring it on.
What, advance and charge more to your Gene Stealer bomb?
Bring it.
No, I'm not. I'm crazy, but not that crazy. What else are you doing?
And then I just realised I've done a boo-boo.
You've done a boo-boo.
You know what I've done, don't you?
What? What's that?
I'm not going to create a character now.
Well, the only way you can kill them is with the Terminators anyway. Are you going to charge anything else over there? Yes? No? Don't know? Everyone's waiting?
No.
No? Cool. Right. Start with a charging unit. Off you go.
Might as well do Mortarion.
Mortarion!
Mortarion!
Hit 4 times.
Mortarion!
Arguing on toughness 9, so freeze. So 2 wounds. It's AP lots, isn't it?
AP many.
Might need 6s. Either way, they both failed. 4 damage each.
I do believe so.
He's dead, right. Yeah, fine, but he did 95 points and absorb lots of firepower.
You did?
Yeah, lovely. Right, let's headbutt some Blight Lords with my big headbutt dude. He's going to hit on 4s now because contagions. And he's going to win on 5s because toughness 6. Wound, 2 up save. You're fine.
It's fine.
Right, Terminators. This is for Assassinate. This is all the points. All the beans. What are you starting with?
Virulence!
Virulence! On 3s, you just got 1. You missed twice. You've only hit on 2s. Look, got 2 lethals though. And you want to move on 3s because of contagion. So 3, 4 plus invulnerable saves. Oh, we've got 2 wounds left. He's dead. That's a shame, isn't it? Does he deadly demise? No, he doesn't. That's a shame. You have assassinated, sir.
No, you've got 4 wounds left.
Yeah, 2 damage each, those fists.
Yeah, only 1 wound and 3.
No, I failed both my saves.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was 4 ups.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dead. You
Okay,
killed him.
got assassinated then.
Yeah, you have.
That's good.
Surprised camera.
Surprise!
Yeah, right, okay. So you've done a good job of knocking me off things again and scoring your points. So you scored 10 points, and that's the end of Death Card turn 3, and you are on 40 points. Yeah. So my 15 going into my turn, whatever it is, and I'm getting no primary because you keep killing my things on the table. Stop doing that! Right, Gene Stealers, Tyranids turn 3. I mean, it's basically Gene Stealers because they're the only ones actually doing anything. I scored no primary again, Andy, because again, you've knocked me off of my primary objectives. It's really annoying. Stop doing that.
We had a giggle, didn't we?
Yes, well, you did.
Because we worked out in like 3 or 4 years of playing Warhammer together. I've never once, 3 turns in a row, from the beginning to the game to the 3rd turn of the game, denied you primary every single turn. You've always scored something.
Well, it's only because this mission you don't get any for your own objective. But yeah, anyway. So that's that. So I'm on 15 points to your 40. But secondaries, investigate signals and tend to target. So you said to get that one. I said no thanks, I'll get the CP at the end of my turn, that's fine. Investigate signals though, I can do. I spent a CP at the end of your turn to pick up a unit of termagants. They reappeared here. And then I've dropped Ripper Swarm, termagants. 8 points for investigating signals.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least I'm keeping up on secondaries, just about.
Just about.
In terms of movement, as mentioned, termagants are here, they're hiding, they're going to chuck down an objective at some point and then probably die. Gene Seer's got a nice big advance running over this way, they're going to murder something. X-Crins have come out to shoot things. That one's now on that objective, so fine. Zone Fruits have come forward a bit. They're going to basically I'm going to put lots of firepower and combat into this lot, kill all that, maybe him as well. And then all you'll have left then are things all the way back there, basically. So yes, we shall see. We shall see. But let's start the shooting phase with this X-Screen here, putting everything into these the blight walls right in front of him. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, like that. It's nice, isn't it? So he's going to have D6 plus 3 shots for 6 shots, which is absolutely lovely. He's going to hit on freeze. He doesn't bracket, which is also very nice.
You got through 2s then, though.
I did, yeah.
I remember they used to hit on 2s, didn't they?
If he stays still, he does.
Yeah.
3 invulnerable saves or death on Terminators. Death on Terminators. Thank God you've eventually started failing your invulnerable saves. Yeah, just the Lord of Virulence is left now. That's his unit dead.
Do you know what? They did their job.
Right, okay, so now I've done that,
I've done.
let's put the X-Crin into your Terminator Sorcerer over there. So D6 plus 3 on him for 8 shots. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting your Sorcerer on freeze. That's not great. If I stayed still, I would have hit on 2s, but then I wouldn't be on the objective. So, that's fine. Freeze to wound. 2 invulnerable saves. He found them both, he dead. Ooh, he's got 2 wounds left? He has 5 wounds, didn't he, or something?
Virulence?
No, not Virulence. Your Sorcerer.
Oh, he has 5 wounds.
Yeah, so he's got 2 now. So he's down to 2. Right, now what shoot these zone trips at? There is a Land Raider there. So he's got 2 wounds remaining. I can charge him with it.
Check he's got 2.
Right, continuing the shooting phase. Zone ropes. I'm actually going to put everything into your Land Raider. Soften it up for the Gene Stealers, basically. So, Las Cannons hit on 4s. 6s are lethal. So there's a lethal and another hit, which will wound on a 4. So 2. AP free, definitely cover and things, so you're fine. Stop it. Stop it now. At least you failed some of your Terminators this turn.
Yeah.
The Hive Guard will actually shoot your Sorcerer, because they might clink off those last 2 wounds. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hive Guard into the Sorcerer, hitting on 4s. And rerolling 1s actually, because the X-Screen shot him, but I didn't roll any 1s. That's really annoying. Hitting on 5s. And you'll have 2 at saves because of cover, but if you roll 3 saves and get 2 1s. No, he's fine. Damn it. Okay, so he's alive. But I've killed some Terminators, which is it's always nice to kill Terminators.
It's 2 ups or 3 ups?
2 ups.
Okay.
Because you're getting cover, it's indirect fire.
Yeah.
Right, so I guess it's now time to charge things. X-Screen into Sorcerer.
Can you charge my phone while you're doing it?
He's charged. What?
My phone?
No, you're not charging your phone. I'm charging my models.
That's right.
Let's throw the Gene Stealers. I'm not going to deny you any primary points anyway. 1, 2.
No.
Not really going to happen.
1, 2, 3. I've got 3, 4.
Yeah, but I can deny you that one and that one with the Gene Stealers potentially.
1.
And then you'll only have 2. So I've got to do it. They are going to charge the Land Raider. And do I kill Lord of Virulence as well? Because I don't think I'm going to kill Land Raider. Let's charge the Lord of Virulence and Land Raider. Because if I kill him, that's going to nerf your mortars. And then let's move that in for now. Right, I've charged things in. I'm opting to put more around the Land Raider because if I kill the Land Raider, I'll deny you that objective, then you'll only have 2 for 10 points. So let's try and do that because points are a thing. Killing the Lord of Virulence isn't really going to change anything. And I might be seeing you off of that one if the Land Raider dies as well. So that's a thing. Starting with the X-Screen though, is he just bumps into your Terminator Sorcerer. He's going to hit you on 4s because contagion nonsense. He's only hit once. Okay. He will wound you on a 3 though. Ow! No AP, but it would have been 2 damage. Right, now Gene Sears and Broodlord, I'm going to put everything into Mr. Land Raider. I will spend a CP to give me +1 a hit. Take a battle shot test with your Land Raider.
I'm gonna actually pay to go first.
You're going to interrupt. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, you're filming.
I'm filming now. Yeah, I didn't say anything. I was wondering how long it was going to take you to figure it
Gene
out.
Sears and Broodlord, everything into Land Raider. I'm making your Land Raider -1 to hit because make the Lord of Virulence -1 to hit. Sorry, because the Broodlord's ability. That's at the start of the fight phase, and then spending 1 CP +1 hit and +1 wound. If you fail a battle shot test, so fail a battle shot test, please. 6. I think
I'm okay.
Yeah, so winning on 6s, annoyingly. Anyway, many Gene Sears attacks hitting on 2s now because of +1 hit.
Okay, so you -1 back on. Yeah.
Yes, that's why I spent CP +1 hit. +1 wound would have been nice, but 2s, rerolling 1s.
That's a couple of 1s you got there, sir.
I've got 1 attack.
You did, but now 5.
Only 6. What? No, 6s.
6s.
Which I would have liked to get 5s, but you weren't battle shot.
That's a shame.
But 6s go straight through anyway, and I'm rerolling wounds of 1 because you are on an objective. So looking for 6s and rerolling 1s.
Dear.
So that's some, and then I've got a few 1s. Not a massive amount. Come on, 6s. There's another 1.
Yeah.
So I've done 6 wounds to Land Raider so far.
Okay.
And the Broodlord will strike you down. And you'll become more powerful than I can possibly imagine. You'll hit on 2s. You can reroll that. He's strength 6. We're still winning on 6s, but you can reroll everything because Broodlord. Oh no, we need some 6s. Come on, 6s. Come on. So that's 2 damage. So I've done 2, 4, 6, 8 damage to your Land Raider. It's halved. It would be nice to kill it, but I need.
Can I not get a save?
No, they're all devastating wounds, Andy.
Oh, very nice. I see why you tried to do that, you cheeky old so-and-so you.
Yes, but you're alive, which is annoying. I would like more 6s. Anyway, so he's got 8 wounds remaining.
8 wounds remaining.
Now you can attack with something.
Well, I'll attack back with my sword.
Because you did have the CP to interrupt. The only reason I attacked with the Excrement first is because you were talking about epic challenging or something instead, which you can still do if you want to for a CP.
No, it's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm going to do my attacks with my sorcerer.
Okay.
Got 4 attacks.
He does. He was Force Weapon. He hits twice. And he'll wound on...
Doesn't look lethal, is he?
The Force Weapon?
No.
No, so you got roll a wound with it, Andy. It's not lethal.
I know, I was just testing you. 3 weapon.
Nothing. Right, Lord of Virulence. Did you want epic challenge? You knock out the Broodlord, that'll get rid of all my devastating wounds.
So what? For a CP, I may as well try and kill me.
You are -1 hit though because of the Broodlord, so you're actually hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
If that changes your mind in any way, shape or form.
No.
Didn't make much difference though. Got 3 lethals though. And another one. Oh hello. 4+ invulnerable saves. Take these individually because that's 2 wounds on the Broodlord. There's another 2 wounds on the Broodlord. Oh no! Oh no, he's dead!
Oh,
and you would kill a Gene Stealer as well, I believe, because I think he's only got 6.
Precision was worthwhile!
Oh dear.
I didn't expect that to happen.
No.
I don't think anyone did.
No. Well, that went really well, didn't it, everybody?
Death Guard victory!
Well, considering I scored no primary points. Your Land Raider can run over my Gene Stealers.
6 attacks. The tank.
Which we haven't falls, but okay.
Okay, they woke up.
They have. You're winning on 2s because I'm in contagion range. He's not named Mortarian. That's 5. 5 ups. You've killed
4.
2 Gene Stealers. 2 wins each now. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So my plan to contest the objective and wreck your Land Raider didn't really go to plan.
No, I wrecked you and killed some guys and kind of... Well, this isn't working out so well. Anyway...
I thought this would be a good turn. Anyway, I'm going to bin that for a CP. I scored 8 points for Investigate Signals because I've got every quarter. So that's something at least. But I'm 2 behind on secondary and well behind on primary. So I'll have to have a think as to whether I can actually physically catch up or not. Alright, I've had a think. We've done some math as to whether I can actually potentially catch up or not. And basically, Andy would get 15 more primary in your turn 4. Your secondaries you drew were extend battle lines and no prisoners. You're easily going to get 5, probably 9 or 10 points there. And then, you've almost maxed your secondary and almost maxed your primary because there's no way I can deny you extra primary for your 5th turn. It's just not going to happen because they'll probably be dead or at least almost dead. Same with them. I'll have nothing to contest on the objectives. So no matter what I would score...
As well, yeah, I would have got 10 actually.
No.
So it's 99. Because no prisoners, I would just come and kill that guy.
Well, whatever.
So 99.
No matter what, even if you're on 90, like, even if I scored all my secondaries and scored the only primaries I could get, I would have no way of catching up because you've only dropped like a couple of points. And I've already dropped lots of primary because you've been 9 primary.
Yeah.
So I will concede because I'm about... How many points was I behind before we did the maths? I was like...
it was 23.
I was 23 behind and you were about to get 15. So I would have been 38 points behind before your secondaries. So then I probably would have been like 48 points behind and just 2 turns to score. It's not going to happen.
No. So we did all the cards. We worked it all out.
Yeah, we worked out what we would get. You would get 99 or thereabouts, depending what you'd kill. But
it would have been 98, but then I realised I would just mortared that.
Yeah, you got...
no prisoners, maxed no prisoners.
Yeah, you got easy things for no prisoners.
Points.
And then I would have 54, assuming that my Exocrine holds onto that objective for 2 turns, because I'd have nothing else to hold objectives.
No.
And I would score 11 more secondaries, and that's it. Well,
I got 99 problems, but the Tyranids ain't one.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was interesting, because you came forward very aggressively, denied lots of points.
Yeah.
I came forward, killed loads of stuff, but every time I came onto the objectives, I didn't have anything resilient enough to withstand holding the objectives. So that's a problem.
That's 2 very high scoring games now, Death Guard.
Yes, and we'll film another one later on, which will probably happen after this one. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Well done, Andy, for winning.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
It's a bug eat bug world, and apparently it was Death Guard eat bug world today.
It was a...
I'm not sure you'd eaten them, though.
Beautiful game.
Quite yucky. But anyway, it's a win for the Death Guard. Convincing victory. Tyranids have a problem with primary unless you bring really big resilient things like warriors, I guess. Or you just bring millions of termagants and hormagaunts and just flood the board. But,
Death Guard on top would be millions of points.
But again, you've got lots of bolters and blast weapons,
Yeah,
so you do have a fair amount of volume.
I was worried at turn 2, I was kind of concerned. I thought, you wiped out most of my infantry here. Because that's literally what I had. I haven't lost
I've killed a lot of your terminators and all your poxwalkers, but I've got... I threw zone folks at this, jinxes at that, soon took 8 wounds off your Land Raider. I've got no anti-tank, really.
No.
Really. And Tyranids as a whole don't, really, apart from zone folks or T-Fexes. So, yeah. Anyway, win for Death Guard. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.